Alright, welcome back everybody. Aesop Grimm here, and this is the continuation of our second chronicle in the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. This is Mass Effect 2. We just wrapped up Thane's mission on the Citadel, ran some side quests, including Ilium, and this right here is a Normandy dialogue mission, or a
Commander,
episode.
you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you, Kelly.
I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports refer Oak here. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Okay.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Unread messages. Blood pack facility detected from Cerberus command planet information. Strike Abyssal, we have decrypted and analyzed the data you received from the relay of Tereth. The resources mined in Tereth were being sent to Zeta Ban, presumably for use in weapons manufacture. It's clear that the Blood Pack is planning a large-scale invasion. Disrupting the operation on Zeta Ban will go a long way toward delaying or preventing this invasion. From Admiral Darozen Vaz Mora, Shepard Vaz Normandy. I've been digging through the Alarai. Just wanted you to know that I did find a few things from the experiments Rael Zora was conducting. Had you shared them with me, humanity might have reaped the benefits. Instead, once my own experiments are complete, you and your people will watch from a distance as the Quarian people reclaim not just their home world, but the largest synthetic army in the galaxy. Rael Zora's death will not have been in vain. I will complete what he started. So that's going to continue going on. Well, they're very close. I mean, maybe he'll finish that research, but it could be a repeat incident. At any rate, it's their call. We'll mark that as red. And I guess we'll start up here with Joker. Really, I'm expecting that the only two that's going to talk to us are Thane and Garrus. But I don't really want to actually act with that assumption.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
Alright.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure, if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
That was a cool interaction. And it always kind of goes like that. I don't know, it's human nature. I read somewhere that during the American Revolution, it was really only 3% of the population that stood up. Most people wanted to not rock the cradle. I mean, you had factions, right? You had the loyalists and you had the separatists. If I recall correctly, that's what the words were. But the largest faction was the Just Leave Me Alone faction, or maybe that's not the right way to put it, the Don't Rock the Cradle faction, and it'll all be okay. Everything will will work towards the better end. Just don't do anything to disturb things. It's too high of a cost to pay. And that just seems to be the common, that's the common position. You know, I mean, don't necessarily, it's easy to look down on people like that. I could understand being frustrated at people like that, but not looking down, because that seems to be the majority. And that's what Jacob was saying. We'll have a lot more friends when it's done, because everybody will be happy and excited. And also, as something develops, usually more people jump onto the bandwagon. We have a lot of stuff here. What do I need here? I need more platinum. All right. Modular probe bay, 100% probe capacity. Oh, wow. Just haven't found. Oh, that's one of the things on Ilium that I didn't have the money to get. Okay, let's talk to Solace.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk. Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
You've had members of other species make a pass at you?
Constantly. Very awkward. Skin tone apparently attractive by Turian standards. Subset of Krogan sexual deviants enjoy Solarian flexibility. More cartilage and skeletal structure. Asari offers intriguing, actually. Wonder why. Transspecies pheromones unlikely to work. Must be neurochemical.
That's funny.
Wait a minute, Borden. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
Okay. Moving on. We're just gonna leave that alone. Let's go to the captain's cabin because I need to check on the fish. Feed fish. There we go. We should see it. Yeah, there it is. And they're gonna go get it. All right, so I've successfully taken care of the fish. I didn't forget about them this time. Well, I didn't forget about them before. I didn't really know. There's Liara's picture. Because we've done things the right way, I'm happy about that. All right. Now on to the crew member deck.
Shepard,
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There were only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
Wow.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
That's pretty cool.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Oh, let's see if they have any other banter. Nothing. Wow. That's the first time I've gone in there and they haven't said anything.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us, some of us, from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
I don't think either of these are correct. It does not sound like slavery to me. It says they ask Drell to assist them. And it doesn't sound like they're wimps either. It sounds like they've been innovative and found solutions to areas that they are self-aware enough and humble enough to realize are weaknesses for them.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes? When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
All right.
Hey, Shepard.
Is that... No, we've seen the rose before. Okay, so there's nothing new here. Out of curiosity,
Liara Tassoni's got quite a reputation. I've done business with her people before. I hear you and she were an item before. I bet it was hard running into her again after all this time.
so she doesn't have a lot of interactive dialogue. Or at least we haven't triggered it.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Okay, and I think that's because we shut down the romance side.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
How can I help you, Commander?
You have everything you need.
Absolutely. Since you set up my kitchen with proper supplies, thanks again.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
From what I've seen online, if you play a female shepherd, this is your best romance option, Garrus. Like, the dialogue is just... the dialogue and interaction is really pretty good. I guess. It's like... well, probably everything is subjective, but it's considered like the meta. The way that Liara is considered the meta for a male shepherd.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Sarah to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly? The Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite, not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility.
Lol.
More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
How may I help you, Commander?
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
I want to make one more trip to the captain's cabin because I didn't check out the models. That's a bunch of cool models. Looks like there's one that we're missing over here at the bottom right, perhaps. But I'm not positive. Alright, down to engineering.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
That was actually very funny.
You know, I kind of thought connecting with your past would bring stability.
See, now we're having fun. Me remembering good deaths, and you with your funny human thing you're doing. My job is to hurt things. Direction, control, that's your job, Battlemaster. You're why I'm a soldier, not dead or crazed like an animal. Thank you, Shepard. You gave me purpose. Now, let's find something big to kill.
I like it, man. I like it. Everybody's got their role, right?
back for more?
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first and then we adapt.
Wow.
It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance.
Yeah.
I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I don't want to hit any of these because either one of them could take us down a romance path with her, and I'm not trying to do that.
Talk to you later, Tally. I hope you feel better soon.
See you later, Shepard.
The new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second-tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty. What can we do for you, Commander?
Okay, everything here is normal. Stuff we've
Will do, Commander.
already discussed.
Hey,
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so.
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for
don't know.
answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
Doesn't sound like you're doing much living. Not for yourself.
Hey, you did me a favor helping with that base, but don't lecture me. Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson, done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No,
Shouldn't you?
there's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change.
That's a
Still,
very
it was
low-level animalistic view on things.
About this. Maybe some other time.
All right. Back to the CIC. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close the mission out. But actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to say we're pretty much done. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go mine some minerals, because I think that we can get... I really wish I could mine some credits. But I think that we can get that last project done. Moderate. I need platinum. Looking for any kind of platinum deposit. That's iridium. Here's some platinum.
Launching probe.
Okay, and I think that's it. Escape. Good. Okay, not seeing anything useful there for me. Triponolus, I have to enter orbit again and escape. Depleted. Alright. Tell you what, let's go to here and buy a bunch of probes. And then go to the mass relay and let's move to a different system. Like this one. Ah, come on. Looks like I've already been here. Been here. I need to find someplace I haven't been. Or that I haven't mined is what I'm trying to say. Poor. Moderate. Do we have any platinum? Yeah, right here.
Probe launched.
Okay. Rich and untapped.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
Okay, we can now afford sniper headshot damage. That's what I was looking for. Let's go ahead and mine this
Launching
world
probe.
for whatever we can get out of it. Get all the spikes.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
Okay, depleted. And we'll run over here to the research projects. All right, sweet. So we just need this. And for that, I would have to buy the heavy weave on Ilium. I'm not sure how much it is, but it's more than what I had.
No messages for you, Commander.
All right, thank you, Kelly. We will save this game. All right, guys. Again, I'm ASAP Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I'll see you in the next episode where this story continues and we go to accomplish that Reaper IFF mission.